Alright, everybody, welcome back to some Ghost of Tsushima. Today we're going to be doing the last and final mythic tale, at least on Tsushima, because the other two are on Iki Island. But we're going to be doing that today, and then probably after that we're going to be doing, I don't think we have any side quests besides that.
Over here.
Yeah, you and I know.
All warriors stood against the living and the dead.
But
Spirits bound to this world.
I think it's probably a, oh, what they're called, musician or whatever, a storyteller that I gotta go find really fast.
Please. Almost lit.
Will the fire not light?
No, my lord. The wood is too wet. And my hands too cold.
Let me
Oh,
try.
I understand that one.
Never been so cold. You'd be better off somewhere warmer.
As would you, my lord. For now, share the fire with me. And listen to the tale of this mountain. Long ago, fire fell from the sky and landed atop Mount Jogaku. A lone warrior braved the dangerous climb and found a giant rock covered in flames. He touched his sword to the fire. Flames engulfed the steel, but left him unharmed. He created a new fighting style he called the Way of the Flame. The warrior took pieces of the rock west with him to China. There he sought answers about its origin from learned monks and scholars. After months of travel and research, fire fell from the sky once more. He led the people to it and showed them it was nothing to fear. For he believed the Way of the Flame was a gift from the heavens, and he shared its secrets with all who wished to learn. Handed down through generations, the Way of the Flame has returned to Tsushima. The Mongols wield it against our people. But rumor says the fire still burns atop Mount Jogaku, waiting for any who can survive the climb.
Is this gonna be a time test? Like, get up there and into
So
caves
you wish to
between...
know if the tale is true? Will you make the climb?
Not I, my lord. I told the story to a Ronin not long ago, and he began the climb. Though I fear the cold will take him.
I'll find what secret the mountain hides.
The Undying Flame. Hi, horse. Well, if it's ascend the mountain... Oh, okay. I assume it's gonna be like, get to campfires and do stuff like that before you get too cold. That is going to be my guess on what you have to do here.
So cold. Need warmth.
Yeah, I know.
soon.
I know. Okay, where's the next fire? Up there?
So cold. Need warmth soon.
Okay, where's the next one? I think I see it. Okay, it's on top. I see it. I do.
So cold.
Let's go.
Need to warm up.
So many dogs.
Too cold. Can't make it. Come. Rest by the fire, my lord.
Okay. I will rest by the fire.
Thank you. Are you alright?
My pride hurts more than my body.
It's an unforgiving mountain. What were you hoping to find at the top?
Answers. Power. Anything. A flaming sword would be useful in a place like this.
So it would.
I'm sure you'll pass the mountain. Good luck, my lord.
I'm going to assume it's this way because it's a clear path.
Getting colder. Need to warm up. Need a fire soon. Another campfire.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to make that. Oh,
Please, light.
for real, it's too cold up here.
I can stop shivering for a while.
And they give you plenty of supplies too. So nice. Curiosity is no match for this cold. I have questions, but the answers. But the answer the peak holds will be mine. I shall return home. I shall not.
Wrote this.
Ugh.
How
Words
many
are
tried to
hard.
reach the top? Getting colder.
Thanks, game. Hey, you can stop. Okay, thank you.
So cold. Need warmth soon. That campfire is my only hope. Need a fire soon.
Ow. This one, the bat was a little scary right at the end there.
Light. The warmth feels good.
So cold. The peak looms over, death shadow embraces me, hand in hand we walk. Sorry, guy.
Getting colder.
Hey, bear.
Need warmth soon.
Oh, sick.
Someone built a dojo here.
Welcome, my lord.
Oh, hi.
Betomaru.
Jin Sakai. I wasn't expecting to find anyone up here.
I've wondered if any would make the climb. You seek the way of the flame.
Invaders from the west with flaming swords threaten Tsushima.
They brought back the gift offered to them by my ancestor.
Teach me, Betomaru. A samurai will show the Mongols the true power of your way.
Take a piece of the rock, and we will face each other in combat. Only then will you learn the way of the flame.
Okay, it's a new skill I'm learning. Okay, rock's over here.
Now to duel Betomaru and learn his technique.
It is cold. Look at that wind. That is awful.
The way of the flame is unforgiving.
How do I activate the way of the flame?
Now, strike your sword against your piece of the rock.
I didn't mean to
Once
do
more,
that.
Let the way of the flame guide you. Our fight ends here, my lord.
Good. The way of the flame is not meant for friendly rivals. I will wield it well against the enemies of Tsushima.
You have learned the way of the flame. Never forget it is a gift that fell from the heavens, Lord Sakai.
Incendiary oil. Okay. Before I do that, I got some stuff to look around for up here. Like that. There's some kind of record or something up here.
Is there something else, Lord Sakai?
I don't know, maybe. I'll talk to him afterwards. There's a lot of like stuff up here. Is there something else here? Do I gotta go on the roof? Yes, there's a banner.
This place isn't what I expected.
My ancestors trained in the way of the flame here, free of worldly distractions.
What of yourself?
I live to share my teaching with those who deserve it. Another may come who needs the way of the flame.
All right, well, thank you for teaching me, sir. I hope the musician is not dead. I feel like he's going to be, or captured, one of the two, or not.
You return safely.
It was a treacherous climb, but I've learned the way of the flame.
It's unruly and powerful, my lord. Take care the flames do not burn you.
The way of the flame will only consume the Mongols.
A Tailor of Tales. Complete all the mythic tales. Birdie War. Ooh, nice bright orange and blue. I hate that mask. All right, and now I can fully upgrade this. Probably why they gave you so many dogs in the way, so you can just like upgrade it when you need, like immediately. So I think I have plenty of predator hide, so I don't really need to worry too much about it. So something I've done recently, I am a big, I don't want to say enthusiast, but I do use thumb grips a lot. Hold up, yellow bird, I shall follow you here in a second. Ow, did not expect that to hurt me.
Come, see what I can make for you, my lord. Worthy of a samurai. That's all I can give you right now. Until we next.
All right, bird, take me somewhere. But I'm a big enthusiast. I shouldn't say big enthusiast. I enjoy having thumb grips on my controllers, so I can have grip, like, one, it's there kind of as protection. Island Keeper, I don't know why. I think maybe it just feels a lot bigger than it is. I still don't like it a whole lot. But I enjoy thumb grips on my controllers, especially because it does relieve them of degrading, I guess you could say. So I typically go out and buy typically I buy Control Freaks. Like, I've always been a big, especially because of my younger days. My younger days when I played a whole ton of Call of Duty. Oh, look at that. Armor die. Ronin attire. Nice.
If you can bring more, it's yours.
You have my thanks.
Your victory.
But I'm gonna just talk a minute before I get on with the because I'm gonna forget it here in a second. But I typically buy Control Freaks, especially since I've always done that since when I played Call of Duty a ton. And when I say a ton, it was like come home, play Call of Duty from school. That's what I did, right? Tons of hours on Black Ops 3, 2. Not a ton of 4. I think that's when I started slowly getting out of Call of Duty. But like from Black Ops 3, what was this game after that? I don't think I played a ton of Infinity Warfare though. Maybe more of Modern Warfare Remastered. But I typically buy the Control Freaks, and I did buy more because my thumbsticks on my Xbox controller had started becoming loose, and I realized they weren't so grippy anymore. So I was like, oh wow, let me take a look at them. And I had burned through them, and not like literally burned through them, but the grips on top were not great anymore, and the on the sticks were loose. I could twist them around. So I was like, oh wow, like these have become bad. So I went to go. I had another pair lying around. I'm like, I should buy more because I really don't know when those went bad. And so I ordered some online, and I ordered more Control Freaks. And back in the day, he doesn't make content anymore. But I had a friend called Seal. He was a big sniper back in Call of Duty. He wasn't like super huge. He just like making montages and stuff. I think he's big into physical activity now, like bodybuilder kind of situation. I think he makes YouTube videos on that. I don't really know. I haven't really kept up with him. But he was sponsored by a control grip company. And when I tell you this, I bought some with his code, as a good friend I was back in the day. And I got them, and I was not impressed by this company. I was like, this is not control freak, like, status. And it was like, and what I mean by that, it literally was like generic thumb grips, like dog paw, like pink, like purple, stuff like that. It was just like generic ones. And I'm like, these things, and I looked them up on Amazon. And at the time, this was like back in like 2016, 2017, maybe 2015. I can't remember. But I was like, bro, these are like, I can buy 50 for like $8. So I was like, I messaged them, I DM'd them. They never got back to me. But I was like, hey man, what's up with this product you're selling? These aren't good. You can buy them cheaply on Amazon for what I paid. And I only got like 6 and they were variety pack. And I was like, these are awful. And so like I didn't tell him about it. I don't remember if I told him about it. But he was like, yeah, I'm not super impressed by him either. There were no control freaks, I can tell you that. And so, anyways, the story wraps back to the fact that I bought some more of those cheap ones, right? Because control freaks are a little expensive. For like a 8-pack, for which is an 8-pack still gives you like, that's 4 controllers, right? And that's like if I like put both on the same, like both on the controller, which I typically do. That's still 4 controllers. I'm like, how fast am I gonna go through that? Well, it depends because I put them on everything, right? Anything that has a thumb stick that I use pretty regularly. My Switch has them now, but I had a different pair of controller freaks on them. But my Switch has them. My Xbox One my Series Elite controller has them, and my PS5 controller has them. And I'm like, well, that's 3. So while I order them, I'm like, let me grab the shitty, cheap kind, right? To see how those match up to control freaks. So I bought a 64-pack of thumb grips, which they're made for all controllers. So they fit, and I tested them out, they fit fine. And I'm like, man, dude, these are, I don't want to say better quality, but because they're thicker, they feel better quality. And they feel like they use the same kind of rubber that control freaks use. So unless if Control Freaks wants to sponsor me, I'm probably gonna rock those for a while. And like when my Control Freaks run out, then I'll rock those. I'm not gonna need thumb grips for some time, right? But just know, I bought the cheap ones. What's up with his eyes? I'm sorry. I'll continue on. I'm done yapping. I just wanted to tell that story.
From Omi up through Fort Kaminodake. Only problem is it's held by Mongols. You need help to drive them out. I know some hunters camped on Mount Sago. Their leader's named Takashi.
Friend of yours?
No, but he'll do anything I ask, and his men are good archers. While you're meeting them, I'll slip through your uncle's castle. Meet our friends in Omi.
Lead them to strike the fort from the south. I'll attack from the north, with your hunter friends.
You think it'll work?
Yes. Be careful, you know.
You too.
So yeah.
No problem.